In the Pacific Northwest, the battle to claim the Apple Cup always hotly contested. And even when these teams have struggled and winless seasons have been part of the equation, that just intensified the resolve to bring home the Apples. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Washington likely to try to put it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Washington State's offense comes onto the field first today. Guys, every now and then you can take the emotion of rivalries for granted. But last year, when the Huskies and Cougars got together, that was as dramatic as anything you could think of. A cathartic win for the Cougs, who sent UW off with an L.
This is a tremendous rivalry, the Apple Cup. And it looks a little bit different now that they're no longer conference opponents. But that doesn't mean they don't like each other any less, David. These two teams go at it. The fan bases dislike each other enormously, and we're expecting a great one today.
Well, and you always love it with the bragging rights, right? In the state of Washington, whoever wins this football game, you get to talk. Last year, Rodgers puts up a bunch of numbers, but it wasn't enough. Washington State got the dub. Big game, big matchup.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. But we can go, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
On that RPO, QB's just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively. Now it sets up fourth down.
Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So Washington's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And listen, balance on offense is good. Still use the receivers. But, Jesse, they can't forget about that dude.
No, and I don't think you have to all of a sudden panic and all of a sudden reinvent your playbook offensively. You just got to execute better, and you got to give him more opportunities. I think that was one of the biggest problems their last game out. They just didn't throw it his way enough. That has to change today. He should be targeted really early in this game.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Williams looking for a man. Takes the easy completion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the catch. It's Williams. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? One man in the backfield, and he gets it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. A continual subplot since these two first squared off in 1900 is Washington State trying to prove it deserves the same respect and status as UW.
And I think oftentimes the great rivalries out west are forgotten in college football. This game between Washington and Washington State is absolutely... Keep this game on the schedule because it is always fun to watch.
It is fun, and it's for the Apple Cup. And here's the cool thing. These teams, they're not in the same conference anymore. They used to be for years. But this rivalry still lives because it still matters to the Washington and Washington State fans.
Hands it off on the counter. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wazoo!
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly what he had to get 6.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The offense changing the play. Williams will pass. He tries to take the top off. Hauls it in down the sideline. Breaks away on the left. Touchdown, Huskies. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The defense, you have to have great eyes. You You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still running at the 40. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
He got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
Washington State sends out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Williams looking for a man. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Freeman. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Catch in the middle. It's Ellison. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard It's Ellison. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll give it to Johnson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? They want to throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Williams will pass. And as he throws, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Power football with the run. Spins away from the defense. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
I'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll ride the hot hand. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add...
There he goes. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The Cougars have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Caught in the backfield, it's Ellison. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
At absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. So now on comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it down the left. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
So now it's second and long. They'll run the option. Now the bench. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Delay of game pushes the offense back. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Williams looking for a man. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Huskies.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to add another. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a 62-yard pass for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Freeman. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Meredith. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
They booted away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, the next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
It'll be third and long. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Got enough for the first. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch, man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Here's a hit. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Leaves it with the back. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense on an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it.
Touchdown, Washington! Excellent pass by the back on the option. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Boston. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Williams will pass. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Takes a hit as he fires. This time he's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Just keeps slinging it. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. On target to the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Cougars moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He wants to go deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined and made a good play on the football.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Huskies and Cougars. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. I'm less of a citrus guy, fellas, more of a Honeycrisp fan. We'll see which team comes out on top in the Apple Cup.
Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He might want another play. Williams looking for a man. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. Washington sends out the punt team. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Handoff from the gun. Finds a little space.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, third and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on first and second or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Washington State will have to boot it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Looking for room. It's Coleman. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently going forward.
They get to him as he throws.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
Quarterback making checks. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. Throwing on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Williams will pass. Quarterback moving. He's going to run it. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Fighting off the defender. Dragged 6 for a first down. The Huskies are on the move. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Buying some time. On the run, deep down the right side. Touchdown, Huskies. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Looking to throw on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can get in a rhythm because this pass rush is in your face all day.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Washington.
Williams looking for a man. And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Coleman. Runs through the tackle.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in there.
He's loose on the right. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Huskies. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. The give from the gun. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Meredith. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Washington State ready to go with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Runs through another one. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Gets it out fast. Touchdown Cougars. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Number 0 with the catch and score.
And he puts through the extra point. They march 79 yards on the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Washington State, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Clark. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. We've reached a break. It's Washington holding the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. Williams will pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Might be calling a hot route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense, because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some 1st downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Racing down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Washington. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCLA is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Southern California for some time. They're up by 18 over New Mexico. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every time. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll run play action. Got his man on the outside. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Rush is on him. That's caught. It's Boston. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Williams looking for a man. Pressure coming. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. Makes it past the marker. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off play action on first down. Quick strike complete. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Handoff to the single running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Washington State will have to boot it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Calls for the fair catch, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Using his legs, it's Coleman. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Got the quick pass. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. They'll go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Williams will pass. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Can't get him to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on down.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, it's a fumble. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He wants a big play here late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. The Huskies had that dog in them in this one, taking down the Cougs for the Apple Cup and the Governor's Trophy. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yes.